good. Hey, how do you kind of view like a defense forces a lot of turnovers like y'all do? What do you think's behind that? Is that just kind of taking advantage of opportunities, or is that kind of like a product of the work you guys put in?
Yeah, it's a lot of preparation. I think, putting in great game plans, beginning of the week, everybody being locked in and having high confidence in our system when everybody does their job, it's going to work. Understanding offenses and how they're trying to attack us, whether that's in the run game or the pass game, understanding what concepts we're going to get. A lot of times we're out there talking, before the snap, what formations we're seeing, what routes we're probably about to get, stuff like that, I think. And then having guys very talented, we have a very fast defense, so guys can get the spots very quickly and change angles. And so, and definitely it's a part of our DNA. And we want to win the takeaway battle every week. We know our percentage of winning goes up when we're able to do that. So we've been able to do it. We got to continue to be able to do it.
So you kind of see that play last week, or that play out last week with I think both PJ and Chauncey's picks are like anticipation plays almost.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so many concepts you're gonna get in certain situations. The playbook shrinks tremendously for offense in red zone situations and third down, 2-minute drives, and we know that we have a system that when everybody does their job, it's going to work. We feel confident about that, and so the stress on us is just really to do our job. Everybody do your job, be where you're supposed to be, and in limited spaces where quarterbacks can throw the ball, and then all guys have to do at that point is make a play when it comes their way.
Why have y'all been so successful in getting to Matt Ryan over the years?
Yeah, I mean, we take a lot of pride in getting to any quarterback. We don't discriminate, and that's a part of our DNA. We're gonna get after the quarterback. You have to affect the quarterback in these games where, when you like us and you're able to make teams one-dimensional and they're forced to throw the ball, you have to be able to affect the quarterback, or you're gonna be in trouble. And so it's about understanding where their spots are, their favorite spots to throw the ball, and having good game plans to get in there.
What are some of the things that DA does just to make things confusing for quarterbacks? And how much is that kind of in the DNA of what you guys do?
I think we're just very detailed in our process. He's a phenomenal defensive coordinator. It's a firm enough system that guys are able to come in and understand it, but it's flexible enough to change, subtle details that can make us effective depending on what opponent we're playing. And they do a great job. The entire staff does a great job of making sure that we're sound in the run game and in the pass game. And then you got guys with unbelievable talent that's able to go out there and execute at a high level. And when you have all those factors going for you, you're able to have a chance to chase greatness, and that's what we want to be doing.
When you look at DA, I think it's good that he's obviously stayed here as the coordinator for so long. Some people, when he interviews for jobs, they bring up the Raiders and they talk about, maybe he doesn't deserve a second chance. Do you get offended by that, talking about how good of a coach he is? If he ever got a second chance, do you think he'd be a good head coach in this league?
Oh, by far. I mean, he's one of the greatest coaches I've ever been around. One of the smartest coaches for sure. I think his understanding of strategies and systems and offenses and defenses and how to put our unit in the best situation, but also understanding players. He understands players and our ability, so he knows how to put guys in situations where they can be successful. But also he has a very great way of, he does a very good job of taking away other teams' best players, understanding what their strengths are, understanding what their weaknesses are, what their opportunities are. And when you think about a mind, that's really a mastermind at work. And though it's a lot of great players and it's a lot of great staffs, a lot of great coaches on the staff, that's really his artwork that you've seen out on the field. He's the mastermind behind it. So you have to give him credit for that. You have to give him credit for that.
Kel Pitts a pretty unique player, just in terms of size, speed, combo.
Oh, phenomenal player. Very talented, very explosive, fast, great catch radius, smart player. They're able to do a lot of different things for him. He presents a matchup that you don't see a lot in this league. A guy that's slotted as a tight end, running a lot of routes at receiver. They do that a little bit in Oakland, but he probably does as much as I've ever seen. And for him to be able to come in as a rookie and have the success that he's had, just a phenomenal player, and definitely going to be a challenge for us this Sunday.
You got a Brandon Pearl prediction for tonight?
Brandon, a lot to a little.
Figure that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, Demario.
All right, y'all take care.
Blake Gillikin there.